Hello everybody, Quick Gamer here. Welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Hearts. Last episode, we went on a trip down memory lane, revisiting pieces of every world, fighting the different heartless that were there, and finding a little chest of goodies in each one. Also got to finally explore the different summons, and see what they all do. But now, we have a boss fight on our hands. Against this thing from Fantasia. This is the only time he shows up. It's right at the end here. And this guy can be quite the peg. You're gonna want to be careful with this guy. For one, he has like 5 health bars. Oh, nice. He doesn't stop. This fight, it's actually kind of recommended if you're playing on any harder difficulty, like to a point of caring about strategy and whatnot. It's quite recommended that you use Tinkerbell on this fight, because it is otherwise absurdly difficult. Alright, now let's get back in here. We've gotten down to 1 health bar already, which honestly is kind of insane. Ah, jeez. Yeah, you can imagine, playing on any hard difficulty, that kind of move would just insta-kill you. Whew, but there we go. That takes care of that. Quick one on the shared ability, Super Glide. Fuck yes! We can now fly at much faster speeds, which I have been dying for all game. Thank goodness. Alright, also, we have 3 left, so I'm gonna equip that, because that's really all we can do. Alright, where do we head now? Do we just fly out? No. Oh, into there probably. The door. Any items? And that seems like the obvious way to go. So let's check what's below. Oh wait, maybe that's where we go. Hold up. Let's see where the door up here leads us to. Oh, further up. Alright. Where are we? If the camera sucks, that's because I'm also struggling. I promise I'm doing my best. Sometimes the camera just moves the opposite way to how I've set it. Sometimes it moves on its own, sometimes it doesn't. It is quite the perplexing pain of a camera. Oh jeez, I think this is the way forward actually. God, wild. Right. Alright, here we go. I think we're approaching the end now. And here we go, once again, fighting this guy. I think this is the last time it's required in the game. However, I think he also does show up again in one of Olympus Coliseum Cups. I will certainly make a point of it if that does happen. Seriously, they put him in the last 2 worlds. I say last 2 worlds, but it was like the very end of Holy Bastion, right before you show up to the end of the world. They put him right at the end of Holy Bastion, and then you fight him twice? 3 times in here? Which is just absurd. Like, that they just put... They could put 2 of them in the same room, at least, to be slightly more interesting. Because, like, these things really just aren't a challenge. Get up on his back, you give him quite a whacking, and eventually, he goes down. There we go. I took care of that. So now, as you can see, this strange heart shape, a piece of it goes away now that we've beaten that. At this point, this is just a gauntlet of heartless battles. The more we fight, the more that door will chip away. So, our goal really is to just fight and fight until we can win. Oh man. We're right at the end of the game, actually. Like, I didn't realize, but this very well could be the final episode of, as far as the main plot goes. Oh jeez. You can see there that we've actually gotten through quite a bit of that door. I don't think this will be the last episode as far as the main plot. I think I'd probably split this, even if it ends up being... If this ends up being a bit of a shorter episode, that's why. It's because I do genuinely want to try and keep the end game stuff, the final boss fights, a bit separate. So forgive me if this episode ends up being 10 minutes or something. I'm sure you can see the time frame. But if I didn't, then this will just add 10 minutes to the rest, which could very well be a half hour or something. That was so silly, because we had counter as well. We were just constantly attack and then countering while we were getting blocked. Yeah, there really isn't too much to these fights. If you're playing on harder difficulty, you certainly have to think a bit more, especially with these sword guys who do the big glowy thing, which, for the record, just rolling at the right at the last second will stop that from hitting you. And when there's multiple of those dudes, as well as a bunch of other enemies around, you certainly do have to think about it. I'm just thankful that I'm playing on beginner mode, so I don't. Oh my goodness. So many fights, so little time. I don't know what I'm going to do for the final boss, as far as commentating over it. Because that's going to require concentration that I do not have. Alright, managed to avoid that, even though I don't really need to worry about that kind of thing. Kind of just locking on to make sure I actually aim at them properly. Oh jeez, alright. Okay, aimed at Donald instead. Ugh, okay. We're so close to unlocking this door. Is that it? Seems like it. Yes, it was. Alright, we can go through there, but real quick, I want to explore. There was a path that we never actually took back here. Through this door. Oh. Well then. We took the door up there, but also this leads to the same place. Well, that's just silly. Why do they need both? Just get rid of the doorway then. Oh, that's silly. Alright. Apologies for interrupting the flow. Alright. I feel a little bad. Oh, okay. These guys show up here, I guess. The door from the first time of the game. Huh? What's wrong? Don't you hear something? There. Careful. This is the last haven you'll find here. Beyond, there is no light to protect you. But don't be afraid. Your heart is the mightiest weapon of all. Remember, you're the one who will open the door to the light. I don't hear anything. Strange, that place was so familiar. Maybe it's just my imagination. Maybe you'd better take a rest. That was to warn you, this door leads to the end of the game. Can't save beyond this, so you better save here at final rest. Alright, let's go over our equipment real quick. I think we're all good. I'm just thinking for the cutscenes, honestly, Oathkeeper might just look cooler, and having the extra magic might be helpful, so I think we're gonna go with that. As silly as it sounds to care about the aesthetic of the sword you use, I mean, I care a little bit. See, the only things we don't have equipped are Ars Arcanum and Ragnarok, which I'm okay with. Donald's missing a few things, but nothing super necessary. Oh, I could get rid of Leaf Bracer or MP Rage, and then also, I guess, Cheer. Treasure Magnet. Yeah, I'm not gonna use any summons, so I'm gonna. Yeah. Oh, I'm giving Treasure Magnet, even if I don't think that'll be any help. And Goofy, I think is good. Oh, yeah, we have Nature Spark to give to the Fairy Godmother. Oh, and there's a chest here. Oh, regular Elixir, that's nice. Right then. Next time on Kingdom Hearts, we're gonna finish the game. We still have post game to go, but as far as the main story, this will be it. Thank you also very much for joining me on this. Next time, let's play Kingdom Hearts. Let's finish this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.